complicated, but to make sure when that you upload it.
No, apologies. I hadn't realised that started. Well, he says he hasn't realised. He's starting recording. I hadn't realised. I'm going to turn the fan off now. And just put it there. I have to put it back on. Why am I waffling to myself? Well, the usual reasons, really. Welcome to Planet Zoo. We want me going to Crew. Crew is also apparently in Russia. Is that Russia? Go in Iceland. The biome obviously affects the weather. As a biome would do. Tagia, tundra. I think tundra can go hottest into coldest. Yeah. But again, the continent at which you do this can vary. I didn't realise we had any European grassland. So I'm waffling, talking nonsense, aren't I? What? You know, oh no, that says Asia. That's all grassland, is it? Tagia. This is Europe. Because we're in Europe. Flat terrain. Yeah. Let's go Rill. Oh, wonderful place is Rill. Like, the theme is crap places, but crap places that don't have zoos. So you won't see Birmingham on the list, for example. Oh, just Birmingham has a zoo, actually. I just assume, because Birmingham is in a big city, that it has a zoo. They have a wildlife conservation park, apparently. It does look crap. It's on brand for Beowulf. Welcome to Das Zoo. Meine Zoo. Ein Zoo. Move some of these trees. Now the question becomes, so we're on a 40 grand budget for now. I know it sounds like a lot, but I can assure you it isn't. I wish I could highlight more. Which I definitely can, I just don't know how to. Because I want to clear out the entranceway a bit. I mean, who among us doesn't want to clear out their entranceway, eh? You know, riveting stuff to start off with. So what are the rules? Well, I'm not going to state any, because I'll almost certainly break them. I think, nominally, I'm going to try and only include European creatures in this European zoo, but of course that's not what zoos are about. So that's what confuses me about franchise models. Like, why would you create more franchises? Like, you've got this vast amount of space here where you could get pretty much every animal in. So why would I need a franchise? Because it's not like you can play multiple zoos at once, you have to come out of one to go into the other. So it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'll breed my animals in this zoo and send them over to that zoo. It's like, yeah, but you have to save, come out, go back, come back. You know, it's not... It's a cute idea, I think, with a limited execution, I guess. I mean, there's a fuck ton of animals available if we have a look. I mean, just, this is all of them. Look. So and I'd like to stress that I don't own all of the DLCs either. You see, still going, still going, still going. A critically endangered Somalian wild ass. Wow. Funnily enough, one lives in Somalia. Maybe give me a donkey. That's a turkey, right? Southern Cassowary. Yeah, it's a little turkey. We had them in England. Mostly because, Sussex chicken we definitely have in England. Anyway, as you can see, sorry, I was waffling a bit, but that's the full list. Now, we want to go temperate, and we want to go Europe. Yes, same. And now that you can see that the list is a little further down. Absolutely. That's another thing. There's nothing that exciting here. Like there isn't. Just vaguely European. Wild boar, which is fine. Timber wolves only just classify for Europe. Hold on. I love it. The Tamworth pig and the Sussex chicken and the red fox. Good. The red deer. The fucking swan. Again, no, they're just British sheep. British. And just down there. The grey seal. Oh, seals are cool. The bats. So many of these animals are crap. I mean, they're not crap. I like them. I think they're cool. I would like to see them both in the wild and in zoos. But none of these are screaming, come to my zoo and look at the Eurasian lynx, maybe. Like, what's your mind blower? You know, you walk through the door of a zoo and see, like, so a zoo I was at recently. It was actually tortoises. Was it tortoises or turtle? Turtles, because you're a tortoise. And they were cool. Another one, it's the elephants. Like, what are we gonna do? Like. Okay, if we go any continent, how much does that grant me? Is there anything? Oh, there's a red panda there. Oh fuck, suddenly the list is a lot bigger. Alligators, donkeys, camels, tapirs, tigers. So I know this is a lot of talking and not really doing anything, but that's just how it's going to be. I'm not editing videos, I never do. You'll either like it or you won't. See, now there's just so much more cool stuff that's just not native to Europe. Emus. Anyway, let's suck all that off. Let's get back to what I was doing. So we got the entrance here. Is that one path? $1 per meter. What path do I want as well? Okay, we need to change the width on that. It's like a man having it. Alright, so the width is 6. Because what I don't want is for people to be crowding in the entrance. So that we want to do things here. And I think our first exhibit maybe here. You got all the facilities and decorations and stuff as well. We gotta get staff. We've got to get our staff in. We don't want to park the staff. Normally I'll put them back here, but then they struggle to get to everything back here. European. By European, it seems to be suggesting more Central European. I really like South American designs. I think before we progress, we've got to pick an animal. And I don't like any of these. Sorry, but the European ones, like, it's not blowing my brains out. There has to be something exciting. One of the last ones I did after the penguins at the door, but I did the smaller ones and they weren't very good. Elephants at the door, they're quite expensive to get though. The Seychelles is technically, very technically European in the sense that it was part of the British Empire. I think still is part of the British Commonwealth. And so we would be stretching the definition a little bit, but giant tortoise would be fun. I'll tell you what then. Let's give it the European, but any weather. See what that grants me. Gives me a moose. $290 at the very least. Got a mix of biomes. How much offspring are tolerated in the group? Alright, we're gonna go with the red fox. It keeps on brand, and I wouldn't be against a fox. Before we do any of that, we still gotta get staff in. So that also looks quite cool. And that one doesn't. I don't like that at all. Yeah, so let's get that. Do we want a full dedicated staff area, and if so, where? We do it here, in the centre of the zoo. Cost money to modify terrain. You don't want to take it down too far. I hope. I'm thinking if we have them in a little cave-like area. Let's move all that out a bit. I don't have flaccid foundation, do I? Nope. Can I get a path in? Because the vet's is quite large. So I don't know which one's the front door. You would expect that to be the front door. So that's fine. I think we do need to go further down now. With all that out, and then send it out. Yeah. So you bollocks that up a bit. Then any game where there's a terrain tool is the bane of my existence. I'm not gonna lie. Especially because once you put some, so like these guys are now on that, so you can't edit the terrain that they're on and around them as well. They have an invisible barrier of which there shall be no interference. We don't need a width. I need to copy paste your doors at the other side. That's fine. That's fine. That's the length of. Yeah, so we're going to have the staff village. We got the vet and the quarantine. Oh, I put them a little too far back, but that's okay. Keeper's hut. And the aquatic one is crap. I think this one blends quite well. I hate that. Terrain modification failed. Well, then unfail it. Modify it, you bastard. You can get a non-stilt stack ring. You get 2 smalls instead of a large. So again, you gotta look at the money really. Spent half our money, we've not even got all the facilities in yet. Quarantine vets. We need a trade workshop. Research. We'll leave room to drop in another staff ring. You guys can yourselves up, that's fine. I'll probably do that. Yeah, that's not horrible. I mean, it wasn't great either, but... There, we saw it, we all saw it. There we go. Right, so all staff facilities are now there. Oh my god, I still got my little penguins from my other zoo. Okay, that's cool, and I do love them. They're small. That's not a bad thing, but it just means that they can't be the thing. You need something that immediately grabs your attention, and I think the foxes might do the trick. Although again, this annoys me. I could see the red foxes. Why is it white? I could see the red foxes. Why is it black? I get that it's supposed to symbolise mutation, but bloody annoying. Killian's not the most fertile in the world, is he? Well, you've got a bit of variance on you, though. It's cute that it tells you what the thing is called, like the variant. You know what, I will adopt. Oh, that's quite a lot of RM. Oh. Yep. And then, are you from the same zoo? No. Good. So now I've got my first pair of animals. Uh, 290 meters at least. Grade 2-3 meter fence. Oh. How do I make it interesting though? You come in. It's the first thing you want to see. Just a fence. Oh. Because you also don't want people stopping right there. So we want, ideally, the first exhibit to be somewhere here. That's brick. Why would I want brick? There, that's good. Because we don't want people stopping here. How big is it? It's technically not an exhibit until we put a gate on it. It's definitely coming from over here. Technically so are customers. But like, where's my? I don't want to visit the animal market, right? There we go. So it's more than enough space, even though it looks tiny. So way more space than they need. That's another thing I just realised. Things that these guys need. Facilities. They need power. The little transformer has way more range than that. It's true that customers don't necessarily like the look of a transformer, but they don't have to like how it looks, they just have to deal with the fact that it's there. I don't necessarily know that I want water in this exhibit. So if you're down at the ground here, you want it to be level with you, don't you? You don't want to have to look up. So, oh, are they up there? You don't want to look down. Oh dear. So that's one thing I've also struggled with in this game. Trying to judge terrain. Like, I've been watching Porty Elite because he does a great series, and he does a proper long stay YouTube series as well. Like, he'll carry on. He does a whole underground area. Now, I'm not sure I want to do something like that. But we'll see where we end up in that regard. That's not the path we're using. I can't remember what that path is now. It's okay, the game has remembered. That's true, we don't even have to necessarily line up. Oh, shit, no, we can't do that. Well, we can do that, but we can't. But people won't walk on that bit, so we need to. Yeah, I'm going to take that over to that bit is staff. This is where the customers go. Customers, guests. And guests are customers, customers are guests. We've got our animals. We better make sure we can get, again, staff path can start there, but the rest of the pack and this pleases me actually because it gives a bit more of an organic shape. Now I know I've got, they're actually quite a long way away from the exhibit, but I know I've got the staff in a central location. 2 caretakers. Not vet research. Staff. 2 keepers. 2 mechanics. 1 security. Need a vet or an educator. No, I do need a vet. There we go, that's them sorted out. The red fox, okay, what does it like? The park's fine. After generations of offspring do not reproduce one pack. Monogamous. I'll tell you much about specifics, and we've not done some research on them. I've got 60 hours on this game. I'm not new to it. So unfortunately, even if you delete your previous zoos in the franchise, it doesn't always mean. It's like I've had timber wolves, zebras, adders, red deer. Tiger apparently at one point. Apparently no red fox. Then. Oh, this is a Integrate. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, well that was a waste of everyone's time. So, like, the problem with this game is I have a tendency to just whack it, you know. Here's my enclosure, here's a circle, here's some of what it says the animals need. Done. I'm going to try and not do that this time. You know what? I'm gonna... Shit. Okay, no, that's fine. They can get up and down there. That's not terrible. No. Red fox. That means you can't. The filters, yes. Biome. Temperate. Continent. Europe. Okay, so see what we've got here in terms of rocks. The idea is we're going to build them a little den. It's maybe a little close to where the keepers are coming in, which is unfortunate. And then if they need to get away, they can do. Okay, I think that'll do. Plants wise, we'll wait till we get plants. We'll do slightly more interesting things with the terrain. I'll just raise it up a bit here and there. There you go. I think we got a hiding place, got some stuff here. Might even we push it down a bit here. Maybe get another burrow in or something there, or maybe even put their water in here. Because I think we are gonna loop around this enclosure. Space annoys me. That's fine. And to be fair, let's get in animal trade. Let's unpause. Yeah, animal trading. Where are my animals? Send to zoo. Go straight in habitat 1. You do need water treatment. And I will have to stick at the front. I suppose I don't need to treat water, I can let it get stinky and send a guy in. And then we'll get a stuff back then. There we go. First of the animals in already, and now we will pause it. And already, one's disappeared. There's the girl fox. There's a boy fox. Which one are you? Girl fox. So where's the dude gone? I saw him disappear. It's technically a gap. He might have phased into the rocks. Anyway, terrain is all wrong. That's fine. We can fix that. You need more soil and a lot less long grass. Containing. Can you look burrow? I think it should be a soil burrow. Happy enough for hard shelter, which is satisfying to see. And then grass short. Yeah, a bit of rock. There we are. Now they're happy. Nature-wise. What's an Aztec? Ooh, the bush. That's cool. I like that. Again, where are they? You're a some reeds and a little water source. There we go. Alright. Not look right, I guess, but it's still a bit odd. Well, foxgloves dotted around. And then let's filter by species because you've got no enrichment whatsoever. Let's get a small, no, get a large fruit tray. It's awkward, but I do think this is going to be where the guests are going to be. Should be alright with your water just there. Chuck some bedding down for you. So that just extend the cave. Yeah. Nice. Look, I don't think they can get down there now. And that was a terrible decision. Terrain. Then let's smooth it off again. Right. I actually quite like that. I'm not so sure about that, but you fox. Tell me more about your welfare. Too much long grass again. That's because, weirdly, anytime you mess with the terrain, it creates long grass rather than short. Or rather than just leaving everything the fuck alone. Okay, so. Don't climb. That's fine. Get them a cool cardboard box to play with. And a bit of feeder. There we go. Unpause that. We got happy creatures. Tools again, because now, or soon, well, we'll have guests coming in. And bothers me that it's not clipping directly to the edge of the thing, but that's fine. That's fine. Actually, it's not. It's not fine at all. Okay, that's one that filters in around there. And I do think on another path going that way. So they're not going round the same thing, but we'll wait. Don't need that anymore. Facilities. Yes, facilities. Finance. Yeah, so. You need cash. Okay, when you come in. Make sure the donation bins everywhere. Oh. And then actually regular bins as well. Because customers can be scruffy, you know. The European bin, just a barrel. And where does Africa get to? I quite like the aquatic bins, they look nice. Make sure there's plenty. My screens are melting. But you know you can. Smooth it all out. We can get a bench in. You know we can. Clearly big enough space. What's wrong? I think the benches only go on paths. Doesn't seem right. Doesn't mean it's not though. I can't put any path in there. Okay, how about this grid? No. Okay, so we can't do what I wanted to do here. That was annoying. I'll grant you. As is the limited. Sculpting tool. Make the best of a bad situation. Azaleas. Maybe we'll do something fancier with this space. Once it's fixed. Guests won't go on non-path land anyway. That's fucking huge. Let's try this. No, it's too big. That just seems too small. There's a 6th one, I don't think there is. That's not terrible, 4x4. Do that one. Again, it's too big. There you go. And it says protect the animals, like putting two big screens up in front of them. Okay. Little search button. Nope. I'll try Red Fox. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, good news, it works. Bad news. And, do that. Go and duplicate that. Is this the best use of having resources? No. Does it amuse me? Yes. No, okay, let's just come forward a little bit. Why are you taller than your friend? You're the same thing. There we go, right, and then we'll get a big fucking speaker. So people all the way up Grey Fox. Weird, I never knew that you couldn't put things on the grass. I think I would, like I say, I got 60 hours on this thing, but no, never knew. I'll slip some ice cream. stick some benches there. Stick one there. A little close. No, I don't like them there. I want them over the other side. Because you, like, to sit on it, you have your backs to the animal, and that's not really what I want. Guest facilities. They need toilets. They need everything. I'll hit them with a... Can we give up toilets here? So space is going to be mostly redundant. Yeah, I don't necessarily think I needed 3, but... Shit, which one are you? Rebel one. Let's get you locked in there. How would you connect to that, but you won't connect? Dude, please, there we go. And then, to hide you from the hideousness of that, let's chuck a few trees around it. So toilets, good. Facilities, I say running, we've run out of cash. So $500 dollars. I'll have to say dollars because it is dollars. To call it £500 would be just a lie. That's the dollar sign. As much as it saddens me that we're using that filthy currency, we are. Now then. Here we get some vending machines. There we go. Get your drinks and stuff, go sit there. I think we're good to go. I think that is the start of our zoo. Exhibit 1 is up and running. The keepers are in. Our finances are maybe not the best. I do quite like... You know, I was a little dubious at first, but I do quite like this. And clearly said, oh wow! What a beautiful little jump! Well done, aren't you a fierce boy? Marco. Oh, and she's gonna go play with the water truck. Oh. So they come in. I mean, there's only one thing to walk around, but... we may end up having to fire some people, but there we are. Our first guests flow in, and that's the hour mark. That is exactly an hour. I fucking aced it. Alright, see you on the next one.